Jesus socialised with all levels of society, the tax collectors and the Pharisees. This one day, Jesus is having a meal with the Pharisee. He's reclining at the table when suddenly their nice meal is interrupted by a woman with a sinful past. She enters the story of Jesus. The sinful woman enters the story clutching a bottle of perfume. It was really expensive stuff. And as she enters that scene, she is weeping as she walks directly over to Jesus. As she approaches Jesus, she goes and sits at his feet. Her tears begin to wash his dirty and dusty feet. The tears a sign of her devotion. She unwraps her hair, a symbol of her beauty. It was degrading to damage hair, and yet she uses her hair to clean the feet of Jesus. And then she kisses his feet, another sign of humility. She believed she could not kiss him on the lips, so she kisses his feet. She then takes her perfume and pours it on his feet. The aroma would have filled the room, as she demonstrates that no earthly cost was too small in her worship of Jesus. As the scene unfolds, his host is shocked. "If you were a prophet, you'd know who this woman is," he says. The connotation here is, why would you let such a person touch you? Jesus responds by telling a story about two men who both owe a certain debt. One owes a large sum of money, the other a small sum of money. After he's told this story, he asks his host, which of these men is more thankful? What Jesus is getting at here is he's challenging his host, who has not even given him some water to clean his feet, as was the custom. He throws an accusation back at the accuser. He defends this woman and her worship. He knows that she has been forgiven much, and so she loves much. But he says he who has been forgiven little loves little. The woman gives Jesus such worship. You know, we've been forgiven so much, but is our worship extravagant? Often we might think, well, I've never murdered anybody, I've never done anything really terrible. But when we look at Jesus, we see just how short we fall. We discover how much we have been forgiven. And our response should be to worship extravagantly.